D2 News at 11.
And ABC2 has been working for you for a long time in this one. For as long as you keep telling us you think he's ripping you off, we will keep telling you this story.
You've seen her walk him into court, confronting him in the parking lot. And tonight, Josie Sturman says we may have reached the end of the line for the locksmith that's been overcharging customers by the thousands. Josie?
Well, Kelly, many people who've needed Joe Horton's services as a locksmith have been embarrassed. They've been outraged after he quoted them one price and then ended up charging them much more. They've wanted payback and even jail time for Joe, and after months of battling, it seems dozens of victims may finally get their wish.
Yes.
Well, why would you charge him $825 after quoting him $150?
He's been caught on camera overcharging customers.
He was not. He
What
was
was he
quoted
quoted?
$825.
He's been hit with not one, but two court orders telling him to put his business practices on lockdown. And at this point, he's waiting for a final judgment on a legal case that could force him to pay thousands in restitution. But it seems this Pasadena locksmith has continued to snub his nose at the state. Until now.
Because this time he's facing a potential jail sentence.
And our investigations may be part of what sends him there. Joe Horton is the owner and sole employee of Around the Clock Locksmith.
Mr. Horton, do you think your prices were fair?
ABC2 has covered his court battles with the Attorney General for months, exposing how he won't give estimates or quotes customers one price to pop their lock, then jacks up the cost, sometimes by thousands of dollars. We confronted him face to face when he tried to do it to us, but even that didn't stop him.
I said, it's $1,995. He said, yes. I said, why?
81-year-old Rosemary Green is one of 9 people who complained to the AG about Horton since our last story aired in November. She claims he never gave her an estimate to unlock her car, just showed up, did the work, and then handed her a nearly $2,000 bill.
It took him longer to write up the bill than it did to pop the lock, and at no time did he say anything to me.
Instead, when Horton was done, Green says he simply charged her card, handed her a stack of papers, and told her to sign, sign, sign. And like more than 50 other Marylanders who've complained to the Attorney General, she had no idea how much the work would really cost until she saw the jaw-dropping bottom line.
He should be stripped of everything he's got and pay back all the money that he's charged these people. I mean, it's ridiculous that something like this can go on in this day and age.
Now Horton may finally have to refund everyone he's overcharged. If not, he could end up behind bars. That's because the AG's office wants the court to hold him in contempt.
He's still not giving people estimates. He's still overcharging consumers. He's still holding their personal goods hostage.
In April, the Attorney General's office got a cease and desist order and took Horton to court for overcharging customers and failing to give them accurate estimates. With that hearing in progress, Horton continued. So in August, attorneys with the AG's office got another order telling him to stop again. But in October, we caught him on tape, trying to charge us nearly $900 to free our keys after quoting us a $150 fee.
Yes, ma'am.
Haven't you already been to court for overcharging customers like this?
So after seeing our sting and hearing from even more victims, the AG's office decided to take an even stronger step.
If the court does, in fact, find that its order has been violated, in other words, finds him to be in contempt, then we've asked the court to order him to return Mr. Horton to return the money he's overcharged consumers. And if he's able to pay that money and doesn't, we want him to go to jail.
That's exactly where Rosemary Green and her daughter want to see Joe Horton. So he has plenty of time to think about the pain he's caused.
For 2 weeks, he sucked the life right out of me. I mean, I felt terrible.
But they say nothing will make them feel better than finally seeing justice for Joe.
We are definitely going to fight him until we get some kind of resolution. And if it takes years, it'll take years. But we're not going to give up.
But we want to know why you would charge so. The civil contempt case isn't the only thing that might send Joe Horton to jail. Since our story aired in November, he's also been criminally charged with theft, fraud, and credit card crimes in Anne Arundel County. A trial date for those charges is set for March 9th. Now, we tried to contact Joe Horton for comment, but we couldn't reach him. His voicemail was full. His attorney tells us he will plead not guilty and looks forward to fighting all these charges in court and not in the media. Josie Sturman, ABC 2 News.